Good morning, my YouTube family. I hope all is well. I am on my way to take care of some things. And like I said, I'm going to upload a video every single day. I tried to upload a video yesterday, but that didn't happen because I needed to clear out some things on my phone. It is what it is. So, now today I am trying to upload this video today, and like I said, I'm taking care of some things today and bringing you all along for the ride. And on that note, if you are here for the very first time, welcome to my page, my podcast. This is Sacred Time. I am Carlita. I'm a 51-year-old mother and grandmother, and I started this channel to talk about all type of things that are on my heart. So that's what I plan on doing. Now, today I wanted to talk about the fact that sometimes you feel like giving up. Lord knows I have felt like just, why am I even trying to go after my goals? I might as well give up and not continue on. But I realized that if I give up, then it'll encourage my grandson as he gets older. He's 2 years old right now. Encourage my son and everyone around me to feel like they need to give up. I also realized that if I give up, my goals that I have for my future and also for the future of generations to come will never happen. So I cannot give up. No matter how tired I am, I have to keep going to achieve these goals. So I continue on, no matter how tired I am, no matter how much I want to throw in the towel, because Lord knows it is so many days I want to throw in the towel. And today is one of those days where I feel like that because I'm exhausted and every part of my body is like, go home, go back to sleep, lay down, spend the rest of the day in the bed. That's how I feel right now. But I know that if I give up, that so many things will not be accomplished and done. And I might as well just be like, forget it. And also another thing that keeps me going too, not only God's strength, because God has given me the strength to be able to go on today, because Lord knows I'm exhausted, but God has given me the strength to go on. In addition to that, I'm also the generation of my ancestors. There are so many people in my ancestry, from my grandmother, from my grandparents, both my grandparents on my mother and my father's side, and my great-grandparents and my great-great-grandparents who did not give up. I even think about the fact that I have on my mother's side, my grandfather, not my grandfather, but my great-grandfather, his parents, they were native. Let me get this right. My great-great-grandfather was Blackfoot Cherokee. He was Blackfoot Cherokee, and his wife was Irish. And they were married in a time where I know that they had to have all type of things going on, where all type of discriminations going on during that time, but they stuck it out. They stuck it out, and I think they had 2 children, because I remember seeing pictures. I have the pictures at my house of my great grandfather and his wife, and they stuck it out through. I'm sure they went through all type of racism and all type of things, because him being Native American and her being Irish, but they stuck it out. And my great-grandfather, when I look at his picture, he looked like he was a very strong man. Like, he didn't take a lot of stuff. And I think about even my grandmother, who just passed last year. She was strong. The woman was a nurse, but I remember her being in her 70s. She was 93 when she died last year. But I remember when she was in her 70s, and she didn't know how to type, but she would have me type her things. She went for her doctorate degree because she was determined that she was going to go for a doctorate degree, and she was going to become a doctor in psychology, which she was. My grandmother was a doctor when she died, a doctor of psychology, a psychologist. And think about my grandfather, my mother's father. I think about the fact that he was very grandfather was pastor, but he also was very strong. My grandfather was very strong, but he went and he actually took pride in making sure that the land was tilled. He knew how to grow flowers. My grandfather was very skilled in that. Maybe one day I'll start doing that. I haven't started any of that yet. Maybe one day I will. Or I think about my grandfather on my father's side, how he was strong, and how my grandmother on my father's side, she was strong. And I remember some of the things she would say would make me laugh, but she was a very strong woman. Even my great grandmother on my father's side, I remember them telling stories about her and how she was a very strong woman. She was tall, and they talked about my great uncles. I have oh gosh, a lot of my great uncles are and were very tall, and how she was strong, and she kept the family together in spite of everything that was going on. I remember even stories about my another great grandmother on my father's mother's mother, and how she was strong, and how they would say about during the Great Depression how God had told her to take her money from out the bank before it all happened, and how she was able to help her family and help others' families during that time. So when I look at my lineage of people that I come from a very strong people. So that's what tells me, you know what? I can continue to go on. I cannot sit up there and give up. I can continue to go on, because when I want to leave for my grandson and any other future grandchildren I may have, and my son, I want them to know that, hey, my mother went through, and she pressed through, and we have all of these things that she wanted us to have for our generation and to continue the generations on. So I want to encourage you today that no matter what it feels like, what it seems like, what you may be going through, that do not give up. That what you want is on the other side of you pressing through whatever you're going through. And so on that note, be blessed, take care, and if you find value in any of my videos, please like and subscribe. All right, be blessed.